Recording on my end. Whenever you're ready.
It's ready.
Alright.
There we go.
Welcome everyone back to our humble D&D sessions.
Wait, I'm not back yet.
We're waiting for our barbarian to join us here.
Justin, it's going to be almost like 30 minutes before it gets here. Plus, this thing will let me know when it's ready.
Okay.
On the way.
We are currently not in the dungeon, at least not the basement of William's house, currently, because this is the New Year party, in a sense. And we're doing a little D&D session while we're at it.
Yay!
We are currently in my friend Justin's apartment, due to the fact it's a lot warmer than in Will's basement. No offense, Will.
None taken.
It's a basement.
Yeah. And we decided, and I decided that this would be a good way for us to get through a lot more, due to the fact that we're not going to bed until midnight,
At least.
at minimum.
Wrong
Yes.
tube.
Breathe, Jack.
Quiet.
Yeah, we're the smokers. We should be the one that's coughing.
Yes, Kenny, I know, but do remember that I'm still your DM. I can take back,
Yeah.
especially since there's going to be a lot more fun this time.
Our poor TM has contracted a deadly virus. We must
Bang!
provide lip resuscitation. Who's going to be the one who does it?
You.
I am not giving him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Nor are you. I refuse. I rather die than be kissed by you.
That's a great way to put it, Jess. I'd rather die than be kissed by you.
Anyway, as we left off, if you haven't seen the videos, because Will probably hasn't posted them yet.
Yeah, sorry for the delay. It's just, it's holidays and it's
And we're
weird.
having technical issues on some videos. Anyway, there's a few things I will say. First off, Hounds of Hades! Go guild team! Yes, I have a guild. That's the name of my guild.
Yeah.
2,
What's the name of your guild?
Hounds of Hades.
Where's this guild?
Hero Wars, the video game I play on Facebook. We had to have poor Jason here have to rechange his character picture, obviously.
Unfortunately, he got killed off from a stupid termite-infested tree.
It wasn't termite infested. It was
Hey,
just
I'll throw an insolent monster at least
Yeah.
So
once.
he is now the paladin. So we have decided. So we have set it up so that,
Oh,
yeah, level 1. Paladin is level 1. To alliterate, the wizard has decided to take these guys who are alive. Oh, we also ransacked his body, so we have his stuff. We're going to hand it over back to him as the paladin.
This is your brother's belongings.
Yeah, that's the other cute joke about this.
His-
The paladin's related to the rogue. So
With
it's
his
like a divine
dime.
hero is a
With,
divine hero is loyal to a thief. Yes, that's the weirdest joke I've ever heard, but hey, what the hell?
with his dying breath, he's like, I want my brother to have our stuff.
Yeah, what little time he had left as his head was buried into the ground. Literally.
My brother, why? Why?
As he's buried into the ground. To save time
I don't
and
think they're gonna let it go.
to save time and to get poor Jason's paladin in the party, I have unilaterally teleported them to the town. Welcome everyone to town Mistlefit.
Miss a what?
Mistlefit.
I think I got a map for this.
You actually have a town called Mistlefit?
No, I just have a small town.
It will work. It's not a very big town. It's not well known. After all, it's just a small town in the middle of nowhere. The wizard has sent a mighty crow to locate a paladin. Due to the fact the rogue was killed off, so we have to find some way for the paladin to join. Mr. Paladin! A bird lands on your head. What do you want to do?
reaching up for seeing the bird, I reach up forward, kind of putting it in my hand. Upon inspecting the note that's does he have it in his beak or wrapped around his foot?
It's wrapped around his foot. I'm not that evil. I'm not gonna put it in his mouth. Besides, probably.
Taking the note off of his foot, he slowly reads it.
Dear Paladin, this is the wizard Ransenthal. Your poor brother, the rogue, died. A army of living trees attacked him. He is dead. We are bringing his belongings. We would like you to join our party. Please don't do like your brother did and write on the note. Throw the note away and send the bird off with a different piece of paper. That is what your brother did, and I got even for it. In any such case, please join our party. We should arrive at Missile Pit in a few hours. After all, we are traveling by stagecoach.
Poor Douglas.
Wagon.
I always thought it was in over his head some days.
Oh, P.S. His robot got blown up too.
So he got a war forge, huh?
Is it in reasonable condition or is it in tatters?
Either one will work. I don't
It's
care.
a small town.
It's a small town, hardly known. There's hardly anyone around.
Alright, here's a tethered town.
It'll work.
Oh, there's this one too, but we already have that one up.
Yeah. And because of the fact that poor Jason doesn't have a paladin character,
We gotta.
find one for him. That's not a woman.
Do you got a paladin figurine, Will?
That's a monkey.
What?
You got a paladin figurine?
Ooh, that's me. That's a catapult.
Can't Jace just use his character until he gets something new?
Did you bring yours? I answered that question. We'll find something in here for him to use.
Yeah. There should be something.
Yeah, that will work. That's a Cyclops.
Hmm.
He's not a one-eyed paladin.
You are a one-eyed paladin. You're blind.
Low depth perception.
Oh, wait. Gotta move him over here. You enter the somewhat destroyed town. The buildings look like they're in tatters. People are running around. We had some accidents. Someone played around with the fire spell again. This town is notorious for having fireball issues.
What?
Not from me.
What a donkey. Let's hope I can find a merchant here as I go off and do that.
Meanwhile, the rest of the party. Which one is you again? The girl with the shield and sword? The guy with the shield and sword?
That's my robot, and I'm the one with the two swords.
Okay. We'll have you walk over here. There.
And no sleeping on the job.
Hey, I
The
got.
cleric, the rogue, barbarian, and whatever arrive at basically the water fountain where the paladin is waiting. Paladin, you see this somewhat rough barbarian, a very old, very wise, very malicious wizard, a robot tin can, since you didn't take your robot with you, and a humble cleric. Walk up to you.
I assume you must be the party that sent me this message on the bird.
Crow, back to my shoulder.
I'll take
Does that
as a
answer your
yes.
question? Needless to say, the wizard is obviously a jackass.
Yeah, the wizard's an asshole.
This is the barbarian. What was the name of your barbarian again?
Turok.
Turok. Yes, he has the weirdest name in history.
And I don't
I
need
am-
the last name.
I am Rensenval, the wizard. This is Guts, the weirdly named cleric.
What? The
And-
cleric got guts.
And our robot Geist. Our fighter girl went off to go do stuff and will be back and will join us shortly.
Her name is.
As you guys hear off in the
Catherine, I
distance.
believe.
Are you serious that much? Fine, I'll take it.
Speaking of which, there's the fighter now.
as I make my way back to the party after getting my resources.
Dunk.
Dun dun.
We wish you to join us in our glorious quest to fight the forces of evil.
Well, I just got done with some additional training from the church that I was with for a caravan for a couple of months. I am looking for a traveling party so that way I can at least have something to do. The city is a little bit boring right now.
Okay. Since this is a town that seems
it's
to
in
have a lot of
town.
fireballs happening a lot, so I can't see how it could be boring, but do you wish your
Stop throwing
brothers...
fireballs at this poor defenseless town.
I didn't do it! I haven't gotten here yet, darn it! Anyway, the wizard says, do you want your brother's belongings?
I assume you gave him a proper service after he passed.
Well, it was well,
If you're asking if we buried him, no, we didn't.
we did bury him after we unburied him to get his belongings because the tree we were fighting kind of put him in the ground. The hard
I
way.
didn't rebury him.
We had to fight her do it. She
Yes.
wanted to do the job after she stripped him.
Not what it sounds.
Anyway.
Kind of going into necrophilia there, aren't we?
Not what
Enough,
it sounds.
Claire. Enough, guys. No. Anyway, here's his belongings. As the wizard hands you the bag with your brother's stuff in it.
Yeah, looks like there's some coins in here that I'll put these to good use.
And for your trouble of joining our humble party, catch. As he throws you a bag full of various coins, basically 20 of all the currencies, blah blah blah. So you got a little extra money plus.
I'll add what Douglas had later.
Yeah. Douglas. So you have all three joined. You now have gained a paladin. The wizard goes, by the way, paladin, we have a very large problem with healing spells. Do you happen to have any healing abilities?
Yes, I do have some healing, although it's a little rudimentary yet. I'm still learning the divinity arts in a few areas, but I can tap into them if I need to in a tight spot.
Good. Cleric's getting tired of being the only one who's the healer of the band. Definitely! Says the cleric in the background. Anyway, shall we... Are you ready to leave the town?
I pretty much have all my equip. I'll just really quick the potions.
Well, you have your brother's potion, so...
Yeah, there was 3 on his body, so I'll just add them to the inventory.
Alright. The wizard goes over to the fighter girl and says, are you ready?
Yes,
Good.
I got Shanghai, but I'm ready.
Shanghai, what'd you do? Go meet with an oriental? With a bad tooth?
Let's just say they charged me an arm and a leg for fire arrow materials.
Ah, that explains why you're missing an arm and a leg, as the wizard is joking at the fighter's expense. Barbarian, do you wish... Are you going to just lay there unconscious, or are you going to get up and join us?
I'm waiting for you guys.
Obviously, the barbarian's ready to leave, since he's falling asleep on the floor. And, of course, the wizard's obviously ready, along with the cleric. The town villagers are going, be careful! There's a massive squad of creatures out there! We already fought 4 awakening trees. I think we can handle anything. What about dire wolves? I think we can handle that. What about strines?
Can we go now?
I think I agree with you, Fighter. As the wizard's like, okay, they're getting obviously worried about something. I'd like them to get out of here before they decide to ask us to stay put. And fight whatever the hell is going on here. Paladin, are you ready to join our merry band of misfits? As I look at the barbarian. I'll take that as a yes, since he's been quiet.
I'm ready to go. Grabbing his helmet and putting it on.
Okay, which is there that?
Okay.
Sorry, the map turned on. No, that's not it. That ain't gonna work. I need a level playing field.
Here,
Or a area. Because,
go through these, see what you like.
I brought my PC with me over there, so that way when we get done with the session, I can download the card. I'll see about trying to get a program soon here
Alright,
for the video editing.
we'll figure it out. Oh, and for the record, there might be a delay on the upload of this video or the bonus material because
Looks
of
like
technical
outside.
delays.
This will work. Your first day, you didn't really encounter anything after you left the village.
Yeah.
If you can put this back.
However, as you travel to the... This is now day 6. The wizard says, we're less than an hour, we're less than a day away from the mine. We must be prepared for anything. As the dreaded horse, which is missing at the moment,
What is taking... Never mind.
the horse decided to go take a light trip outward. Thank you, horse, for returning to the party. Cleric, me, the barbarian. No, the barbarian's the guy with the axe, right?
He's got one axe.
We have 2 axes. Oh well. It will work. As you walk down, as the horse goes,
And
we have a weird horse.
I'm like, really? Out of all the horses I had to get the weird one. Ugh.
You suddenly notice, again, 3 trees in your path.
Are these awakened trees again?
Maybe. They could be a tree, and for all you know, that's not the point.
Well, okay.
As I grab my sword and unsheath it and put it over my lap. I'm like, I remember last time.
We lost a rogue because of this.
The wizard decides to investigate the trees and tell everybody to stand by. As he gets close, yes, the trees do seem to awaken. Unfortunately, they were not, unfortunately, alone this time. You see walking up from behind the trees 2 dire wolves that are howling. The wizard is going, we can handle this. This is easy.
I'm like, that's what we said last time.
Just then, as he says that, okay, that's 7.
You were saying, wizard?
He sees 7 very weak, insect-like creatures fly up behind the direwolves. Stringers! Congratulations, everybody, you're in combat. Let's see, initiative. Obviously, the dwarf is the barbarian, the cleric's last.
I have 5, Geis has 4.
I have +5.
2 for me.
And I go first, because I have a +10. Okay, the wizard decides, guys, I need you to give me some cover fire. I'm going to burn these tree boys and see what we can do about the rest of them.
Oh god. Don't burn the forest down this time.
What forest? You're in an open field. The trees are just there for shits and giggles. Okay. Who's who?
It goes me. Wait,
I got 5 too.
5.
I go last because I got the lowest.
No, the cleric goes last. He's only got a 1. And it's a -1 in
So
that.
I guess me and Will have to roll to see who goes.
Either that or I do a coin toss. Which one would you like to use? Dice or
I got a
coin toss?
D20 here.
pick whatever's convenient. I don't care.
Coin toss or dice?
Coin toss.
Hoi! Heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails. He goes first.
Alright, okay.
What's Geist's initiative?
4.
Just-
He goes almost immediately after me.
Okay, so it'll go Kenny, you, the mighty paladin, then the cleric, and then it'll come back to
He
me.
said 2, right, for his initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
The cleric has a -1.
So it'll go Kenny, me, guys, then
Yeah.
and the cleric. Okay.
Mr. Barbarian, what would you like to do besides standing behind this horse waiting for me to get killed by the trees?
I don't know. Can I just tuck tail and run?
Yes, but the wizard might throw the fireball back at you for running away.
Alright.
Do be warned, the bugs do look pretty pathetic. They only have 2 hit
right
points each.
here. And I'm gonna attack one of the bugs.
Oh, you're going for one of the buggies. Hold on, I gotta have a monster man first. Okay, buggies. By the way, for those who are wondering, that's what you're up against. The bug-looking thing.
Ah.
Okay.
And there's 8 of them coming at you.
Rolling.
7 of them coming at you.
Rolling.
Yes, go ahead. Sure attack versus which attacks. Looks like
13 plus 5, that is 18.
Okay, let's see what this got. What were you using as a weapon?
My scimitar.
Well, you hit.
Sweet! Oh,
Since it
first
wasn't
go-round.
technically my move, do I still have to draw a weapon?
No, since you already drew a weapon while on standby, you've already drawn a weapon.
I'm gonna have my battle axe equipped right now.
I hit one. Okay,
Yes.
how much damage do I do? Because I do
What's-
1d6 plus slashing.
Plus slashing.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, it's actually that's just the weapon's damage capability.
Okay.
But you're still doing 1d6. It's not magical, right?
No, that's just a regular old scimitar.
Well, bang! One bug's dead.
Yeah, I killed something!
You killed something because it only has 2 hit points.
Eh.
How much HP do the dire wolves have?
Hold on. 37 hit points apiece. And there's only 2 of them. Now remember, there's still 3 trees out there, and remember that
yeah.
from last time.
I was just asking for the wolves' HP.
Alright, but first, it is the fighter girl's turn.
Alright,
Fighter girl, what do you want to do?
let's see here. Can I lace the edges of my sword with oil and take flint to it, setting it ablaze?
A fire?
Fire sword!
Or would that run the risk of damaging the weapon?
Well, it wouldn't damage the weapon. It's made of steel. It would just heat the blade up. Well, let's first see if you ignite it.
Okay,
Heads or tails?
tails.
Your blade is cute, but it didn't light.
Oh, okay.
You basically went, God darn it, light you stupid sword! Needless to say, it didn't work.
I thought, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought flint can light regardless.
It probably could, but you're trying to light a sword on fire, not a piece of wood.
Oh.
I was rolling for the metal to ignite, not
Oh.
the oil. Okay, Miss Paladin. Oh wait, are you a boy or girl? I keep forgetting to ask that question.
Boy.
Okay,
What's
Mr.
your name?
Paladin. I care less about his name, but that's.
I want to know his name.
All right, what's your name, Paladin?
Miles tried.
Miles Try.
Okay, we have a tails in the party. What do you want to do, Paladin?
Alright. How much HP do those wolves have?
The dire wolves have 37 hit points. The bugs have about 2, and you know what the hit points of the waking trees have.
What do they
yeah.
have again?
You're up against 3 waking trees, 2 dire wolves, and 7 sneeze.
No, what are the trees' hit points?
59.
Oh.
Alright, I'm
the
gonna
most hit
go
points.
after one of the insects then.
Okay.
Get a barrier D20 really quick.
Oh yeah. that's
What
right.
happened to your dice?
He left them at home. Here, use mine.
Thanks.
Okay.
I forgot that he left
Alright.
back at the apartment.
Let's see here. I only have 6.
What's your strength modifier?
That's it. It's 3, and with my strength modifier 3, that's 6.
Ooh. Oh, this should be interesting. What were you using? Your axe?
My battle axe.
Still an axe. You swing your mighty axe, and it jumps basically out of your way, and you fall forward a little bit. But you keep your balance, and you don't fall off your feet. I won't be that nasty to him yet. But you did miss. Badly. After all, roll a 15 plus 3.
Is the oil going to fall off by the time it gets to my turn again?
No. You're stationary last time I looked. You're not running around like a chicken with its head's cut off.
Alright.
Unlike these two who made a move.
Hey, I went after a bug, okay?
Geist. Mr. Robot Boy.
Alright.
Oh wait, it was Geist's turn before his anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
We'll figure it out.
We'll fix it later.
Yeah.
Your move, Robot Boy.
Let's see here. He's going to flank around and go after a bug.
That.
Geist, you gonna disintegrate a bug for us?
Turns on how well he rolls. They have a +3 to defense.
11 plus 5.
That is 16.
Geist brings up his mighty weapon, flies at the monster, and it jumps out of his way. Laughing.
Jesus!
It got a 19.
Yeesh.
Oh!
Well, you gotta remember something.
Now it's...
Now
the
it's
cleric's turn.
the cleric's turn. The cleric is going, why are you guys going after the weaklings? We could care less about the weaklings. Let's get rid of some of the more meaner ones. So he looks at one of the dire wolves and goes, let's see how well you survive this. Takes his axe and lunges at one of the dire wolves. While I try and make sure I got the dire wolf information on. +2 to dex. And I have... Where's my cleric? Where are you, cleric? +2 to strength. 12 with cleric. Direwolf. Okay. He swings at the direwolf, and the direwolf jumps out of the way. Damn you, stupid direwolf! Stop
And
moving!
I'm like, you were saying?
Shut up, fighter! Okay, needless to say, it's now the tree's turn. The trees obviously have realized the wizard's a big threat since he is conjuring a mystical spell. And they heard rumors of what happened to the last batch of trees that went up against this party. So they're going to all three lunge at the wizard. First tree. Ah. Okay, it's a little better. It's a 6. My wizard. First tree. Ah! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Where'd he go? He vanished.
I'm over here.
Yeah, the wizard basically jumped out of his way.
Nice.
Second awakening tree. Okay. Oh god. Second tree. Ow. Basically lunged at the wizard and got tripped up and hit one of the dire wolves. Didn't do any damage to the dire wolf, but they go flying into a dire wolf. Tree number 3. Gotta get it on the board. Okay. 9. The second tree, which obviously is more clumsier than the first tree, lunges right at the wizard, misses the wizard entirely, misses the whole party entirely, and falls behind the entire party. Upside down. Okay. Now,
You take care of that tree. I mean, it is laying down.
It's upside down, actually. It's sitting with its head in the ground while the rest of it's basically swinging upside down.
Okay, that's even
Direwolf.
better.
Direwolves decide they must take out the biggest, largest, strongest target in the group. Luckily, it's looking at the paladin going, yeah, he doesn't look like it's worth the effort. Besides, he's wearing metal. So they go after you. Both of them. Ah! 2 direwolves are lunging at you.
Alright, here we go. 18.
That's your oh god, that is with your dex, isn't it?
Yeah, my dex is +6.
Nice roll.
Okay, their attack. Ooh, they get a +3. Ahem. Okay, second one. Okay, first direwolf. Lunges. Ah! Ends up standing next to the dire tree upside down.
Whoops.
The other direwolf bites onto your arm. Needless to say, it hit. Your let's see, what's this damage? Too bad for you, it's the only thing it's got. 2d6. I need a second second 1d6. You take no. Take 10 damage. And you, by the way, have a wolf on your arm. Or a dire wolf, anyway.
So I took 10?
Yes. You have this big giant wolf basically holding onto your arm with its mouth.
This is just so good.
Okay, spin words. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. This could get interesting.
There's only 6 of them.
I know there's only 6 of them. They
I'm talking to
decide.
them.
Oh.
We can do this, guys.
Wait just a second. You're about to be in for a shock. Fighter girl. The insects look at you and obviously haven't had sex in a while.
Oh god!
They are lunging at you. All 6 of them. And they seem to have this weird look on their eyes as if they're about to try and drink your blood.
Dodge.
Dodge.
Roll
The
your
immortal
D4.
words of Piccolo.
Yeah.
Dodge!
4 plus 5.
5. Ooh, 9. Well, the good news is, if they all is that 9 also gets a +3. So you now have 12. So if they roll anything below a 12, they're not getting you.
Okay.
1.
First one missed you entirely. Basically flew by.
Okay.
Second one
2.
bites you in the head.
Ow.
You see the stingers now on his head. Or striker, whatever how you pronounce it. It's not a very big creature. It's only maybe a centimeter big. But it is now
It's
going
an
to...
annoyance. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is, because it's about to roll... I need to find 3 1d4s first. You take... 3, 6, 7... Take 10 damage from that first one. And by the way, that monster...
10.
Because it's using a blood drain ability, just went from 2 to 6.
Ooh.
27.
Yeah, you're in good shape. These things aren't very deadly. Okay,
3.
the third bug flies by Will, missing his body entirely, and flies up behind the rest of the party. Needless to say, these bugs are having a hard
Keep
time
going
staying.
back there.
Because
What are
they
they trying to do? Flank us?
No, they keep missing. Battling. Bug number 4. Doesn't do much better. In fact, he lands into the ground. And it looks like he just got a hangover. He's dancing, basically.
Bug number 5.
Ooh! Poor Will. This one attaches to your arm.
Okay, how much?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You take 8 damage.
Ouch.
And that one goes to 6.
Let's see here.
Needless to say, 2 of these bugs have gained some hit points.
Alright.
They're a version of a bloodsucker, just far worse.
19.
And also very, very small.
19.
Alright, the last big bug. Oh boy. The last big bug goes, ah! Uh-oh, bonk! And hits the wizard's staff. Missing you entirely because it's obviously nearsighted. Since it hit by staff, not his head. Needless to say, they got through their attacks. Now it's my turn. Since the tree, direwolf, and one of the bugs is behind us, I'm going to hit the whole band. Ooh. Roll guy. When I do this, roll Geiss's dexterity roll for me.
Okay. 5 plus 4.
That'll be 9.
Well, good news is, Geiss doesn't get hit. Bad news is, everybody else, everything in front of me did.
Eh.
The wizard lifts up his mighty staff and goes, Fireball wall! Boom! A wall of fire connected to a ball swarms into the tree. And everything in front of it. I think your order's here.
Yeah. Tree number 1.
It is on fire. Where's my pen?
DQ, huh?
Since tree number 3 is nowhere near the fire. Darn. Only got one of them lit on fire. But because it was called Fire Wall Ball, it was a wall of fire, so the dire wolf gets to see if he gets damaged. Hit. Aha! Dire wolf's on fire.
One of them at least.
Yeah.
The one that's attached to me too, probably.
Oh shit, that is that one. You got a dire wolf on fire on your arm.
Yes, I do.
Forgot about that. Okay, now I gotta do this 5 more times. Hit. Darn, that one's not on fire. Darn, that one is. It's the one with more health. Hit. Darn, that one's on fire too. Damn it. I do too well with a spell. Hit. Okay, that one's not on fire, thanks. Hit. Darn it. That one's on fire. And that's another one with the good health. Will, you've got 2 of your bugs on fire.
Alright.
The 2 that attached to him are on fire. The dire wolf that attached to you's on fire. And one of the trees is on fire.
I think Hayes is probably laughing in the background.
Yeah, probably. Ah, shoot, the last one didn't get away. Okay, let's see how much damage they all took. First off, the dire wolf. They got hit. number 2 is down 14 points.
Ow!
Quick math here a little bit. Well,
Isn't that the one that's...
yeah, attached to you.
Okay.
Because the other one's behind me. Behind the party at the moment.
I'm telling you, dude, I think they're trying to flank us.
43 hit points. The one attached to you, Kenny, has 23 hit points.
23?
Yep.
Okay.
The awakened tree that's on fire took 8. That one's down to 51 hit points. Now for the 2 they're on poor will.
Alright.
One's dead. One's on you's dead. I just killed one of them.
Good job.
I just freed you of the bug that was on your arm.
Cool.
Now you got one on your head.
Yeah. Bug number 2's dead.
Never
It took
mind,
10.
you ain't got one on your head.
No, it's still on his head. That was the other one that was flying around. But the one on his head's dead. Needless to say, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Needless to say, 3 of the bugs are dead. Congratulations, party, you just killed 3 bugs. Or I did, because I was the one throwing the fireball. Or, in this case, fireball
You
wall.
like burning things.
It could have been worse, I could have said lightning. But the consequences of throwing a lightning bolt at a person wearing armor...
Is
I would appreciate you not doing that.
great conductor.
Well, the 2 bugs on you fall to the ground dead. Luckily, you are not on fire from the firewall spout.
Okay.
Kenny, the dire wolf on you is still alive, but it is now on fire. It is also your turn. What would you like to do? Now that you just saw the wizard throw a firewall at you. But miss you, but hit the dire wolf.
I want to take my scimitar and poke it.
Poke it? You're gonna poke a dog. Alright. Still counts as an attack. Yes. Plus 2 to dex.
Well, that sucked.
What is it?
I rolled a 4.
Plus.
5.
So you rolled a 9. So if this thing rolls a 7, you're not gonna hit it.
I guess my poking's not going to work.
Yeah, needless to say, you basically brought your arm up and went and missed the dog entirely. Whoops.
Sorry, guys. I
Alright.
tried.
Mr. Fighter Girl
Okay.
is your move. You do realize that there is a dire wolf on Kenny with its fangs in its body, but its body's on fire.
Really?
Yeah.
I tried to get it off of me, but I missed, so...
Oh, which reminds me. Hold on a minute. Heads or tails?
Ew.
Um,
I'm on fire.
yes. Because
I'm
you're
burning,
trying to
guys.
poke the poor dire wolf, it lit your pants on fire.
I'm burning.
Bruh, he's hot at
Put
the
a
seat of
plus-
the pants.
Put a +3 on your sheet that says you're on fire, would you? Okay, Fighter Girl, you're up.
I guess I'll go after the one that's torturing Kenny.
Hi, the fighter comes over to rescue you from the dire wolf.
Oh, well, thanks.
What are you using as a weapon first? Oh yeah, you said your sword was out. Never mind.
Yeah. 5 plus 5, 10.
Okay. If this thing rolls a 7 or less, you didn't hit. You didn't hit. You basically swing your mighty sword, and the dire wolf kicks you in the face with its foot,
Okay.
knocking you somewhat over, but not losing your balance. Geist,
thought you were gonna help me.
He did. It's just he missed. Geist,
That's not
You're
much help.
what do you want to do?
Let's see here. I guess he'll help too.
Uh-oh. Now the robot's giving him an aid. Roll a good roll.
11 plus 5.
16.
Not bad.
Minus 4. Minus 2. So that's 16. So that'd be a 14. Geist missed. The direwolf seems to have this mystical barrier around it because it keeps everyone keeps missing it. Basically, the blade comes up, misses. So Geist misses too. All right, Mr. Paladin boy, you're up. What do you want to do?
Go Miles.
Alright, I think I'm going to try my religion and see if I can't conjure up something from the gods.
Alright. Call it heads or tails.
Tails.
Your god ignores you.
Sorry for the time.
Basically, nothing happened. You basically went, oh mighty, whatever, please help us, and basically nothing happened. Okay. That means it's my cleric's turn. The cleric brings up his mighty axe and goes, I'm coming, barbarian! Ah! And the wizard's going, are you a cleric or a barbarian? As he's lunging at you with
the cleric.
with a hand axe, trying to hit the direwolf. Ooh! Cleric did good. The only way this is going to miss is if the direwolf rolls like a 17 or less. A 17 or better. Oh god. The cleric swings his mighty axe and wham! Hits perfectly on the neck.
Uh-huh.
Clean slash right in the neck, forcing the wolf off your arm.
Thank you, cleric.
Cleric obviously has better hitting skills than the rest of the party right now, except the wizard. Let's see, his hand axe is 1d6 plus 2. 4. The direwolf on fire is now a minus 4. It has 19 hit points left. Okay, now the awakening trees. Tree number 1 is going to try and see if it can get itself out from being stuck underground. And fails miserably. It's still stuck in the ground.
Probably as tight as a cork in a bottle.
Probably.
Okay,
Tree
so-
number 2, who, if I remember correctly, tree number 2 is the one on fire. If I can find this damn awakening tree.
Yes, I think it is on fire.
Ah, yes, it is. Just I marked the wrong one, but that's alright. Decides to go. Okay, they're all distracted because of the dire wolf on the barbarian. I'm going to attack the fighter, since even though this tree's on fire and the wizard was what threw the fireball, it thinks the fighters are more of a threat than the wizard. Due to the fact it takes 1 action for me to cast a spell.
Alright. 11 plus 5.
Ooh, 16. Nice.
So if
Wait for it, Jace.
So if this thing rolls a 12 or better, you're screwed. Tree lunges at you. Rah! Where am I? Basically, it went right by you and didn't even see you. And because it's on fire, it takes 2 damage.
She's so cute.
So it's down to 49 hit points. Tree number 3 decides to try and help its friend who can't seem to know where it's going to attack the fighter. Ah! At the fighter.
Oh, God.
If it gets a 9 or better, you're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
But
The tree bumps into its friend. Basically, these three seem to have a hard time figuring out where they're going to go. Okay, Direwolf number 1, which flew by the party, decides unilaterally to go, you know what? I don't like missing very much. I'm going to try this again. Rah! It charges at the wizard, hoping to bite onto him. 11 plus... Hold on, I gotta get my Direwolf page. Ooh, 14. Direwolf runs right by the wizard, and the wizard basically whacks him upside the head, causing him to fly forward and landing right behind Geist.
ah,
Congratulations, he missed me entirely.
is it me or do I have better luck with the crossbow?
Perhaps.
Well, what are you using right now? You're using a sword, right?
Yep, two-handed longsword.
The bugs decide... Oops, hold on. Gotta get back to their page.
Oh, this is what I
The
get.
bite, that after trying to get the fighter and then watching two of their friends burn to death from the fighter and not get the fighter lit on fire, they decide unilaterally to go after the burning barbarian. So 3 bugs are coming at you.
I thought there was 2 bugs.
No, there's 3. There's still 1 left.
Some of them were burned by the fire, but some of them didn't catch fire.
And 1 fell behind the party, if you recall. And I was in front of the party.
So I got 3 of them?
Yeah, 3. 10 plus whatever your dex is.
6.
6.
No, 16.
16, and their strength is... Ooh. Try a 19. -3 to strength.
Yeah.
Like I said, these are very weak bugs. Bug number 1. Ah!
Did he miss me?
Not only did he miss you, he went flying into the bushes behind you.
Cool.
Boy, these bugs are normally weak, but they got poor accuracy.
Bush. Bug number 2. Joins him.
Oh, good God.
If the third one does the same thing, I'm going to cause it to crash into the tree and die. No, it did a little better. Still didn't hit you. It flies by your head, missing you entirely, but just floating there. Needless to say, the bugs have had their turn. Now it's the wizard's turn. The wizard, who fired off the firewall spell, goes, alright, let's see how these guys handle this. Draws his mighty sword and swings it at the direwolf, who's badly wounded. Needless to say, that's the awakening trait. I don't think the awakening trait.
Yes.
Plus 2 to dex.
Oh, I'm just enjoying this.
Cool.
17 for the wizard. Aha! He basically goes, "Hi-ya!" and basically hits the direwolf clean. Direwolf has just been slashed after getting hit with an axe. And that my sword is 1d8 plus... Where's my 1d8? Plus 4. Just took 11 damage from me.
Ouch.
Needless to say, one of the direwolves has only 8 hit points left.
Health potions are either a D8 or a D10.
It's a 1d4 times...
Oh,
2d4s.
2
Together.
D4s.
And 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. I believe so, yes. Or at least that's what we've been going on. Barbarian! You just saw your wizard pretty much almost cut the direwolf's head off with a single swing. And it is badly, badly bleeding. Oh, and it's still on fire, by the way.
Okay.
Though I didn't mark that it's now 2 turns left before that thing is extinguished.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the fire dire wolf.
Okay.
The badly wounded one.
Maybe one is an understatement. plus 2 to dex.
17 plus 5.
17 plus 5, that's about 23. Minus 2 is a 21. Needless to say, you ain't gonna miss. You didn't. That's your might. What were you wielding?
Scimitar.
Scimitar. Your
1d6.
sword swings. Wha! And instead of swinging it, you actually stab it right into its head.
Ooh!
Because you got a critical while you're at it.
Ow!
So you get 2d6.
Ooh, nice. Did I kill it?
Bum 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 bum
That,
bum bum.
yep, it's dead.
The direwolf basically
I
falls
killed
over.
2 things.
Falls over, dead. With your sword, by the way, still stuck in its head. By the way, you do pull it out without any trouble.
Okay. All right.
Fighter
I was
girl.
gonna have to be like, do I have to roll for that?
No. Fighter girl, you just saw the direwolf fall over dead after being skewered in the head by the barbarian. What are you gonna do?
I don't get paid enough for this. As I pull out a potion and take a swig.
Alright.
2 plus 4.
6 plus 2 is 8. You get 8
8.
hit points back.
Alright. 19 plus 8.
27.
27.
I can do that basic math. Basically, you gain 27 hit points back. Congratulations! Needless to say, Geist, it is your move, Robo Boy. Actually, I keep forgetting, is your robotic boy or girl?
Neuter. There's no gender.
We'll go unisex, yeah.
You're a unisex robot. That'd be interesting.
Visually speaking, he's anatomically a male, but
Yeah,
technically there's no dangly bits.
whatever.
It's
same idea.
gender neutral.
In any such case, Robo whatever, you're up.
Robo
it. Stephen King said, no! No, just joking. Your move.
Let's see here.
You remember there is a tree stuck in the ground behind the party.
Guys will go deal with that one.
Alright. Nice, you go over here.
And he's going to poke it in the ass.
Well, luckily the tree has no ass, but I get the logistical joke.
8 plus 5.
13.
Oh, goody. It actually is a 15. Guy stabs it in what we think is its ass. What's your weapon's damage?
Guys does 1d8 if I remember correctly. 1d8.
Ah, if I can grab it, I think. You did 2 points of damage. The one stuck in the ground is at 57 hit points.
Tree, you will be terminated.
As he stabs it, it does 2 points of damage. The tree barely noticed, as it's still squirming to try and get out of the ground. Mr. Paladin, what are you going to do? Remember, there's 2 bugs in the bushes, 1 flying, and 2 trees still lurking in the shadows.
Alright, I'm gonna go after the tree that's alone. Or, I mean, the bug that's alone by itself.
Okay, you want the one that's flying. Oh, you're on the right page, though. Yeah. See the dex.
9 plus 3, that's 12.
So you got 9. Because I have to add its dex, which minuses the 3 from yours. So basically you rolled a 9. What were you using as a weapon?
I have my battle axe still.
You swing, you bring down your axe at this flying bug. And skewer it clean. What's your
Ow.
axe's damage?
1d8.
But it's still breathing. Barely.
I only got 1.
You only hit it with 1 point of damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Congratulations. It's still standing, but my God, did that hurt. Because it's your axe. You basically have the bug stuck on your axe. It's not dead, but it doesn't.
It's
want to get off the
alive,
axe.
but in a lot of pain.
Well, yeah. The cleric. Almighty cleric.
Gonna step up for a smoke real quick.
Alright. Decide unilaterally.
Yeah, I'll join you.
We're losing our barbarian fighter for a moment. We'll pause for a short intermission.
I might as well use the restroom.
And I might as well get the root beer since I've almost finished off the sun kiss. Yeah. Oh,
Kill a bug and a wolf.
a dire wolf. Bigger. But he was already on fire and already down.
Oh, so you saying I can't hack it?
Well, I would say that.
Remember, Kenny, he's the only one that's allowed to be company.
Says the wizard who barbecued it but didn't get you two while I was at it.
Well, like I said, see?
Okay, I have it.
Whoa! Good morning, America. The cat runs right by me.
Poor cat. You got food in here. See? I know. I've been following
Oh, oh, aha. Yeah. Ow. And I need to get out. Taking a knee.
Notice there was any PS3 now after those vents cleaned out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The pizza and everything came to about $34. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm just rounding it up.
34 divided by 2. So,
Oh wow, Will's still out smoking.
Well, I had to get my game.
Alright.
My Facebook page.
I'm actually
I'm gonna go
about it. I
pee.
was just like, we'll worry about something next week comes. Right now, it's New Year's, but I just want to take it easy for us to have fun. How many times we had these DnD sessions, I just had such a great time. Hit or miss, doesn't matter.
Well, at least we're spending time together.
Yeah, and just lets us escape the real world problems too altogether. This is one thing I hate about carbonated beverages.
Maybe 2020 together. That's a little quote if ever I heard one.
about life in the Mesozoic were more or less set in stone or fossilized amber, but that's not the case. Today we're looking at all the crazy dinosaur facts that have been discovered since you were in school. Paleontologists make new discoveries all the time, including new species of dinosaurs, new insights on dinosaur behavior, and new conclusions about how dinosaurs would have looked and sounded. Odds are a lot has changed since the last time you opened a dinosaur book. We're all familiar with some of the truly hulking dinosaurs, like the Brachiosaurus, who sneezes on Lex Murphy, forever doomed to life or playing indoors. But scientists are discovering new species of dinosaurs all the time. One near as large as its movie star cousin, the Ledumahani mafube was twice the size of an African bull elephant, making it the largest animal on Earth that lived in the early Jurassic. We had no idea it even existed until September of 2018, meaning a giant thunderclap had dawned. At the area of South Africa in which it was discovered, the Ledumahani mafube was what researchers refer to as a transitional
Buy that trash bag.
on two legs.
Talking about this big trash bag? Yeah.
Let's see here now. What was I up to? Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out what the cleric was going to hit. Reminds me. I need the cleric's cage.
Just background noise for you.
No, I'm getting ready for my game in about 19 minutes. But I'm waiting for the spider girl to get out of the bathroom. Ready?
Yeah. Is it my turn?
No, it was the fight. It was my cleric.
Okay.
Well, not mine, but same.
The cleric.
The cleric character picks up its mighty axe and goes, "I'm going to get myself a bug head," and lunges at the bugs in the bushes. Oh yeah. Cleric, bug. Well, this ought to be an interesting battle for the bug. Yeah, this bug's lunched. He swings his hand axe, whack, and pulls out what's left of the bug.
Ooh.
Because he just hit it with a 2d6 plus 2 damage.
If I attack one of the creatures that's on fire, will that ignite the oil on my blade?
Ah, where's my pencil? Yes, it might.
Okay.
If there were any still on fire.
Okay.
Basically, what's left of the bug is sitting on his hand axe.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
Oh, well, you were talking about money problems. They just started releasing those $600 checks. I just received mine today.
I'm gonna have to
be
go
patient.
through Valkyrie then.
I'm just saying it's money for you, in case you weren't aware of it.
Needless to
Through
say-
the unemployment thing or something else?
It's a
Okay,
stimulus
so
check like we received earlier this year.
So I would have to get that through the unemployment.
No. It's through the IRS. They, as long as you file taxes with a certain amount, they'll send it to you right away.
If you file
I
taxes.
haven't done anything with the IRS.
Or in other words, you didn't do taxes, so you
Oh.
can get a check. Tree number 1, which is still in the ground, stuck,
Eh.
decides to unilaterally try and pull himself out of the ground again. Unfortunately, this tree is an idiot. He can't pull himself out of the ground. So he's wobbling around all over the place, trying to get his head out of the ground.
You know, well, I've heard of a mutt in a rut, but not a tree in a rut.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Our tree number 2, which is on fire, decides, you know, I don't like that robot thing. I'm coming at you! Rah! And lunges at the mighty, talented robot. +4.
4 plus 5.
Jace, will you talk those stimulus
9.
checks there with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got yours already, or?
I just got mine.
Oh,
Minus
one's a different time
4
for everybody?
its modifier.
Yeah, I guess it depends on
That's
if who they give it to
5.
first.
Okay.
In other words, if he gets a 5 better, he's got you.
Okay.
He's got you. 12. He grabs you, lifts you off the ground, and goes, let's see how well you stick in the ground. And lunges downward.
How much damage?
That's what we're working on.
Let's see, that was a 3d6 plus 4. You remember these trees and how they love to plant people in the ground?
Let's just hope he doesn't die, because if he doesn't, his constitution will regen like everybody else out of combat.
Yeah, out of combat. You're still stuck in combat.
I know. Let's hope that he survives the battle.
I think he's going to be fine. 6 plus... You take 10 damage.
Alright, 22 minus 10
Is 12. Now for the non-burning but still upright tree, who hasn't been attacked at all. He looks at every character and goes, I'm going for the wizard! Rah! And lunges at the wizard. Wow. And the wizard's roll. Damn it.
Did the wizard get hit?
He picks up the wizard and drops him into the ground.
Oh, the wizard sleep on the job, guys.
Wizard got cocky. Shut up. Oh, there's the other one. And the winning damage is 8 plus 12. He took 12 damage. Of course, the wizard, even though he hit the ground pretty hard, got back up in less than 4 seconds. And went, my turn. After the direwolf, of course. Speaking of which, the direwolf, after watching his friend get burned, bit, sliced, and beheaded almost, decides unilaterally, I'm going for the barbarian!
Aww.
Because I want some of that meat on the barbarian. Roll your d20, Kenny.
He wants a big fat lamb chop.
4. Plus your strength, your dexterity modifier.
Plus 6. So I rolled a 10.
10.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
Direwolf. You rolled a 7, actually.
Ooh.
However, good news is, it misses you entirely.
Oh.
Went right by it, didn't even hit you. Of course, it did slip a little, but that's okay. It's still standing upright. The bugs, who have watched their friend get squished by the cleric, decide unilaterally to go after the cleric. Okay. 16. Ooh. Correction. Make that 20. Or 19, actually. First bug flies right by the cleric and misses him entirely. The second bug flies almost near the cleric, almost hits him, but slides off him, missing him barely. Okay, barbarian, your move.
What about you?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I'm here too. I forgot about that. Needless to say, I'm going to. Well, let's see. What do I want to do? What's the left here?
We got the tree.
I
that's
see the
still-
trees. Yeah, I know about the trees, but I'm not worried about the tree that's stuck. I decide to attack the tree that's on fire. Oh, shoot. Which reminds me, I forgot to do something. 2. Okay,
The burn damage.
and it is only on fire for another 2 turns.
Is my 3 turns up yet?
Oh shit, I didn't even roll for yours. Thanks for reminding me after you get done with your roll. I'll have to roll to see how much damage you take.
You just had to remind him, Kenny.
Alright, Barbarian. For the foolish mistake. What are you going to do? You've just seen the wizard hit a tree and do very little damage. Or wait, what is it?
I
Yeah.
thought that was the roll damage for the burn.
Yeah, I haven't done mine, have I?
No.
Okay. He decides to attack the one that's on fire.
Yes.
16. Ooh, 18 actually. Okay, I'm gonna roll that. Ouch. The wizard's sword swings ferociously and cuts off both arms on the poor defenseless tree.
So we have a defenseless tree, guys.
Tree's probably going, I need those limbs!
And what's worse, I rolled a 20, he rolled a 1.
Oh,
Which means that's
ow!
quadruple critical damage. Which means I do 3 d8s. Plus 4. Ouch. Okay, my math sucks.
You did a lot. I take it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
7 plus 6 plus 4 plus 4. I just did 21 points of damage to a tree.
Ooh.
Shebang!
Which makes it 26 hit points on fire.
Cool.
Tree on fire has just lost 26 hit points. Okay, Barbarian, now it's your turn. And yes, you're still on fire. Now that you reminded me of that. Shouldn't have said anything. I might not have even remembered. But that's
Should
okay.
have kept my mouth.
The Phantom Fire. Oh, that's a good name.
It's
for
the tree
the
that you hacked the limbs off of. That's the tree that's on fire.
Yes.
Okay.
It's got
I'm
about...
gonna attack that one.
Okay. The tree is basically disarmed, but the barbarian decides to attack. It works. Hey! A 20 plus whatever your strength is.
5.
25 minus its strength, its dex. Oh, correction. Add 2 to that. That's 27. Well, at least it wasn't critical quadruple damage. It was only regular damage.
In case you're wondering, my scimitar is only a 1d6.
Good. You didn't kill it. And again, you did bring it down to 22 hit points.
Okay. I'm working on trying to kill a tree, guys.
Again.
Alright.
Fighter girl.
Let's see here.
Your move. What do you want to do?
Any of them still on fire?
The tree I
The
just
tree.
attacked.
Is the only one on fire. Everybody else is dead.
Oh,
I'm on fire.
Well, yeah, he's on fire too. If you want.
but I don't want to attack you.
Hilarious.
I want to attack in such a way that I can.
He wants to turn his sword into a burning sword,
Yeah.
He wants a flame sword.
which would give him a 1d8 plus, or whatever his sword is, plus a 1d6 burning.
Yeah. If it doesn't light, then it just does normal damage.
But you are attacking the tree, I see.
Yes.
Okay.
14 plus 5. 19.
Add 2 to that, it's 21. Okay. You swing your mighty sword right into its head. And slit it down to about there on its face. It's probably like, ow. What was your weapon?
Uh,
A D8,
one
I think.
D10.
A 1? Oh, God. You had to have a 1d10.
Yeah, because I was doing it with dual-handed.
Congratulations. You just did 2d10.
Was you critical?
It rolled an 11.
Oh, nice one, Will.
Mile marker for double. Ouch.
What can I say? I was pissed.
Alright.
Congratulations. You
what is
brought
that
it down
now?
to 10 hit points.
It did the sword ignite?
I'm about to find out.
We're working on.
Heads or tails?
We'll try for the double tails.
Congratulations, your sword's on fire.
You got
Blazing
your
forward.
flame
Your sword now has a 1d6 burning damage on top of the 1d8 damage.
Or 10, depending on how I attack.
Yeah, determine how you attack. Okay. Geist. You're up. What are you
He's
gonna
going to attack the one that attacked him. Revenge. Pay revenge.
do? Which one attacked? Was it the tree? or the-
Wasn't it the one closest to him?
No, because he was the one he stabbed the one that was buried in the ground.
Oh, okay.
Who is still buried in the ground, by the way, after you tried to stab it. Doing 2 points of damage to it, by the way.
Whichever one's convenient, I guess.
Alright, so that'll be the one stuck in the ground. Your move.
13 plus 5, if I remember. Yes, 5.
18 plus 2. A perfect 20.
Okay. Alright.
Congratulations. Geist takes his mighty blade and slices it. Basically splintering half of its backside.
Turning it into a kebab.
Pretty much. What's its damage?
1d8.
So it's a 2d8. Congratulations. You almost made it a 3d8. 9. Congratulations. You brought it down. You brought it down to 48 hit points. So one tree's got 10, the other's got 2. I mean, 48. And one tree is just standing there looking all so happy about everything that's going on around it. Paladin, you're up.
Alright, the bug's still attached to my axe. I'm going to finish it off.
Okay.
You still on fire, Kenny?
Yes, he's still on fire.
Good roll.
Haha, you have to roll damage.
6 plus 3, 9.
9. So if it gets a 6 or better, you missed. The bug, realizing it's about to be crushed, basically lets go of your axe and you hit the ground. Your axe is now embedded in the ground.
Oh, great!
Now you have to do what the tree's trying to do in trying to get it out. Congratulations. Meanwhile, the cleric, who was laughing at seeing the
I've been getting poor rolls.
Don't feel so bad. We've been getting.
You know what? I'm going to turn this tree into timber. Ah!
Going after the other bug?
No, he's going after the tree. It's on fire. The one that
It's almost dead.
yeah, it's like 10 hit points. He's not going to worry about the bug. The paladin or the cleric rolls. Ah! Stupid dice roll. Ooh. Ouch.
Ouch.
Yeah, it rolled up. Let's just say that if he doesn't roll anything, if this thing rolls a 1 or a 2, he's going to hit it. And it rolled a 15, so he missed it entirely.
Ouch.
He takes his axe. He goes, "Ah!" and basically does a somersault in midair, falling on his face. He just gets up with mud all over his face.
Come on, Jess. We always know who you want to be in the circus, but really?
Just then, the cleric looks at you with a very ugly look.
Ah ha ha.
Needless to say, the cleric missed. Back to the monsters, who have been just dying to kill something, and have failed miserably at it. The first tree, which is stuck in the ground, decides to try and get out of the ground. And still can't get unstuck.
Oh, Jesus!
He knows it's got hit by something.
That is one sad tree!
That tree is looking at you guys going, what the freaking hell?
It's probably going.
Well, it did also get hit with a weapon, so it's hurting.
Hey.
Tree number 2, which is on fire. Wait, beginning. That way. Needless to say, cleric number 2 is not happy. The tree that's on fire is not happy with the barbarian, since it has only 10 hit points left. But it's about to become de-extinguished if it survives what it's about to do. And it probably will, because it only rolls a 1d6, so it's going to have some hit points left. While we wait for our humble barbarian to come back from the bathroom, and I drink something to ease my poor sore throat.
So under the weather.
Hmm?
So under the weather.
I'm not under the weather, I just have a dry throat from talking.
Oh.
This is what happens when you talk too much.
I'm
Get a sore
updating.
throat.
Go ahead.
You were updating what?
Oh, I was going to tell Jason for our storytelling thing.
Okay.
The Nova player, my ultimate attack, instead of it going to be resource heavy, it's going to be a gauge feeling kind of thing, very similar to an overdrive. That way I can have greater control over how often I can use it, but still be something that needs to be wound up in order to use.
Okay.
That way it's not overly used.
It's that ace in a hole if you need to do it.
Yeah.
Among other things.
Yeah. Another thing is I'm going to have an ability called Phantom Flame. I can use it in a number of ways, but the effect is it can cast burn or flame on a target if a non-fire target. If it's a fire target, then it has an elemental eater effect. But for anyone else, it'll do minor fire damage. That way, it goes through the defenses, but it's not overly powered to the point where
It's got some bite for piercing effect, but it's what's its percentage? Like 30-40%.
Let's see here. It does at least 25% damage of their total health.
So it does
At the very least.
So it has 25% bypass of their armor value then.
Yeah. A number of my powers, abilities, overdrives, etc. are going to adhere to an upgrade system.
Okay.
How about you, since we're waiting?
Okay, about 80% of my techniques are efficient cost for the energy from my swords. But once I run out of energy in my swords, I have to like wait, or if I take damage or I dish out damage, the energy will rebuild up again. Depending on how okay. You know those little wire designs that some of those blades have on them and all that?
Yeah.
There's going to be a spiral on both of them right around between the hilt, the cross guard and the hilt and there's going to be an indentation on the line on each side of the blade. So once the spirals on the blade fill up, they'll start going up the sides of the sword. That's an indicator for me how much energy I built up, so that way I can pull my techniques. But because of my powers, it's going to be only visible to me, so that it doesn't give the enemy a cue once I'm like geared up to fling something at them.
It's surprisingly quick for what it is. If I get that right.
It's a stealth thing. I don't think I want to give my enemies opportunity to be able to